Okay, is my screen visible to you?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Okay, now what is data type? In our programming, if you belong to a programming group or a programmer, you have learned about C++, C, or any other programming languages, right? And in that particular class, in our C++ class, I have explained what is data type, but now let's understand in the purpose of SQL. What is data type in SQL? Data type is basically what type of data I want to store. This is what this data type define. Let's say I want to create a student table. Student table. So inside this student table, what will I store? Definitely I will store details of students. So details would be something like name of the student, maybe roll number of the student, maybe address of the student, and maybe marks of the student. How much marks this particular student has got in a particular maybe exam. Okay? Okay. Now, as we can clearly see here that every column has different set of kind of datas they are storing. So this name is definitely going to be string, right? This roll number is going to be integer. This address is again is of type string. This marks can be of float, or you can say decimal, right? So different type of data we want to store about the detail about the student, right? So based on that we need to have different type of data type as well. If we want to store different data related to students, then the type of data will definitely be going to be different from each other, right? So data type is basically what kind of data I want to store. Okay, so we have learned about in C++ like integer, we have float, we have string, right? So different name for different type of variables. But in SQL, in terms of SQL, we don't have any string. What we have? Data type defines what type of data a column can contain. Column can contain. So for example, if I want to store the name of the student, then definitely it is going to be a string, right? So what type of data we have in SQL? We have first of all character data type. How do we declare this? We just write character, and inside this I will pass the length of the characters, how many characters I want to store. Let's say student name should not be go will up to 200 characters, so this size will be I will declare 200. Let's say I want to store address, so definitely address is going to be much longer than the 200 characters, so I will let's say write 1000 characters, so I will declare here 1000 characters. Just in the same way, in C++, we declare integer a is equals to 10, something like this, right? So we have declared the integer type. So this is going to store the variables up to a limit, right? So in the same way, whenever we want to store variables of character types, I want to use this data type. Now what is varchar here? Character and string is two different things. Character is basically A, the single one, B or maybe small one. So every alphabet is termed as a character. But in a string, we just combine the characters. We can write ABC, and it is going to enclose inside the double quote, and this is going to enclose inside a single quote. So this is basically in programming language. So character, the point is character is different than string, right? This is a combination of characters, and this is just the alphabets. So we have different types of data types. First of all, let's just see the how many types of are there. Okay, so we are going to learn all of them one by one. So let's just briefly explain. Boolean, we have learned about this Boolean. Boolean only store two values, true or false. We have decimal, we have numeric, we have real, float, double precision, date, and there are much more. But in this class, we are going to just discuss all of these one by one data types. Okay, now character. The length of a character string should be specified in the data type declaration. For example, character n, where n represents the desired length of character string. If no length is specified during the declaration, the default length is 1. Meaning that when want to create a I want to create a table. I want to create a table, and in that table I want to store some character type data. Then I'll definitely create that table with the type of character. And now the second thing, character and how maximum amount of characters you can store inside this character you want to store, you need to specify here. Let's say I want to store just the grade. How let's say some students perform very well, then I'll give A plus plus grade. Someone has B, someone has C. So very small amount of data, right? So I'll just simply declare 5, maximum 5 length of characters, right? So character, in the character, whenever we declare a column with the data type character, two things should be in keep in mind: the character keyword as well as the length of the characters I want to define there. Let's say I forgot to define this character, this size. Then what will exactly happen? It is going to create a column with only going to have one character by default. If you don't specify the size, then it is going to take 1 as a default. So this is what we all about character. Note, character 0 is not allowed and raises an exception. So let's say I want to create a column with the character 0, this one. This is going to show an error for us. Character 0 is not going to possible. The default will be 1 every time. If you assign a value to a character column containing fewer characters than the defined length, the remaining space is filled with blank spaces. Actually, what happened is that, let me explain this in my whiteboard so that it will be more easy to understand. Let's say I have declared a column character size of 5 and the column name is grades. Okay, now let's say this is my table, and for student A, some student I have given A plus plus, some other student got A, someone else got B, someone else C. Okay, but what I have declared the length is 5, meaning the 5 space will be created inside the memory, right? Let's say this one A plus plus, how many characters they have taken? A plus plus, only 3 characters. This one has only taken 1 out of 5, right? The 4 spaces are still empty. So in term of character, what actually happened is that inside this is our memory, let's say, and inside this memory, if we have the length of size 5 and we haven't specified the characters of 4 sizes, then it is going to store the empty string here, empty character, meaning it is going to take the space in memory. It is going to take the space. This is the case with character. Is there any doubt here? Or what else? I will take a real time example. Let's say this is my hotel and this is this is someone other's hotel, and the rule of this hotel is that in a room there is 5 bedrooms, 5 beds. Okay, and inside this hotel we have also five beds in a single room. But this hotel rule is that whenever we this ho- this ho- this ho- this hotel rule says that whenever you book a room, whenever you book a room, you need to take all the beds, you need to pay for all the beds, all the 5 beds. But this hotel rule says that if you want to book a whole room, or as well you can book a single bed, you only need to pay for that bed only. Others bed will be taken by other customers, right? So which rule is better to use one as a customer? Obviously the second one, right? Because let's say I need to travel somewhere and I need to book a hot room, then obviously I want only that amount, only one bed or only one single bed, and I only want to pay for a single bed instead of the whole room beds. So inside this room, let's say we have 5 beds and I am taking only one bed, but I need to pay for all the beds. So this is what exactly happened in the case of character data types. Whenever we declare a character data type of size something n, 5 let's say, so it is going to create n number of spaces. Let's say for 5 spaces here we have created inside our memory. So whenever we store some variables, some values, let's say I have stored a plus plus. So it is going to take only 3 space, but still this memory is not empty. It is going to store some default values here. Default means empty character. So this is what happens in the case of characters. It is a memory consuming data type, because let's say I have created a character of 1000 data types. So now in this case 1000 space will be created inside the memory, and I'll just store 10 amount of data, let's say 2 3 4 something like this. So this amount of only data, but still it is going to take those 100 spaces inside the memory. It is going to store the empty character there all in the others. So this is a time consuming, and that's why we don't use this character data type regularly. We use this in a very minimum case. We are going to see for that as well. So this is what the third line says. If you are character column containing fewer characters, meaning let's say 5 size, and if you store only 3 data, then the defined length, the remaining space is filled with blank characters. It is not still going to take the memory spaces inside the memory. Attempting to assign a value containing more characters than the defined length result in the truncation of the character string to the defined length. If any of the truncated character is not blank, an error is raised. What this rule says is that, let's say I have created character size of 5, and now I want to store a plus 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 plus. Okay, obviously this one has 6 characters and we have declared only 5 characters. So what it is going to show? It is going to show error. Thus these is a longer characters than the specified size. But let's say I want to create, I have stored a plus plus and some blank spaces. So what it is going to do? It is going to truncate this blank space, means it is going to eliminate this blank space and it is going to store this one, a plus plus, and the others will be filled with empty string. So only the limit of the character is that it is going to still use that blank spaces, and we cannot exceed the length. It is going to show an error for us, just in the same way as we declare any array. And array size, let's say I have declared 5 size of array, then only 5 elements can be stored, right? Not more than that. So in the same way, in this is case with the character. Okay, so enough about character data type. Okay, we have a varchar length. This is going to store the string. Okay, now this one is much better than the character one. The varchar data type accept characters string. A varchar declaration must include a positive integer in parentheses to define the maximum allowable character string length. For example, varchar n can accept any length of character string up to n characters in length, meaning that I want to store student name. So for that, what will I do? I will just create a varchar of length 100, let's say. So what it is going to do, it is going to create 100 spaces inside the memory. And what the difference between character and varchar is that varchar 0 is also not allowed. So varchar is basically store string data type, and character is basically to store some character values. And let's say see the difference between character versus varchar. Varchar is a variable length while character data type is a fixed length. What does this mean? Character is a fixed length string data type, so any remaining spaces in the field is padded with blank spaces. Character take up to 1 byte per character. Let's just see the example. What I'm trying to say is that, let's say instead of creating the character, here I have created character 5 and here I have created varchar 5. Now what does it is going to do? Let's say I want to store only a plus plus. This one is going to a plus plus, and this is also a plus plus. What the difference between character and var character is that whenever we declare any character with the less amount of data, it here we have only 3, right? The two are still remain. So what it is going to do in the case of character, it is going to store the blank space here. But this is not the case with varchar. It is going to store nothing, meaning that this space inside the memory is still empty, meaning others can use this one. The same way we have taken the example of hotel. Inside the hotel, this hotel, let's say one room has 5 beds, one room has 5 beds. So this hotel rule is that if you are going any room, you need to pay for each and every bed. But this hotel rule is that you can pay for whole room as well as you can pay only for one bed. So this is the case with var character, related to var character. We need to pay only for that amount of data we are going to store. So here we have stored only 3 characters, so this is going to take only 3 spaces in the memory. The others is still empty, meaning is still can use other programs can use these spaces. But this is not the case with character. If we have declared a character of 5 size, it is going to take all those 5 size, whether it has data or no data. In the case of no data, it is going to store the empty, but it still is in use. No other one can use this one. So this is the exact difference. I think enough about this one also. Now, when should I use character instead of var character? If this character data type is so useless, I mean so inconvenient, that because of this 5 size always going to take 5. Let's say someone has created character of 100 size, it is going to take all the 100 size of data. whether we have data inside that or no matters, it is going to take hundreds. Then why this character data type has defined? I mean, we can, if we have a better one, then why this one is in use, still in use? Okay, so the thing is, varchar only costs 2 extra bytes when compared to character. It's only in rare case where using character will actually. What exactly happened varchar, let's say I have declared 5. So what it is going to do, let's say I have declared a plus plus, and this extra 2 space will be there to store the null value. Null means the end, to denote the end of this string. In C++ or other programming languages, we have seen about that a string always eliminates with the null, with this blank space, so that we can conclude that this is the end of this string. So for that we have to use 2 extra characters to denote that this is the end of. Let's just see here. Varchar is a variable length string data type, so it holds only the assigned to it. Varchar takes up to 1 byte per character plus 2 byte to hold length of the information. So whenever we declare some varchar data type, let's say 5 of size, then whatever the amount of data I have saved, I need to have 2 extra byte to store the information about the length. So it is have 3 length, right? So 2 extra space will be required to store the length information, but this is not the case of character data type. If I have declared character of 5, it is going to store 5, no other information, just the data. But in case of var character, the data plus other information like the length of the data. So it has 3, so it is going to store 3. Let's say I have declared a, so what it is going to store inside var character? The data and plus the length information. So it has only 1, so it is going to store 1. So in this example we can see that we have the information about the data. Just in the case of, again, let's see the example of hotel. In is this hotel that 1 room with 5 beds, this rule 1 bed with 5 beds. The only rule inside this that you need to take the whole beds at a time and no your other information needed there. Meaning I don't want your ID card, I don't want your personal information, whether you are a terrorist, whether you are a policeman, I don't want. But in this hotel there is a rule, you can book only 1 bed or you can book the whole room, but you need to provide your information. What's your name? So you need to show your ID, you need to show your other things, right? So the difference is that. So this can be compared as a character and this one can be compared with varchar. Inside varchar we need to store the data as well as some other information about the data, but inside the character we just need the data to store. I hope it is clear now. So this is what the difference between character and var character. So yeah, that's it for today's class. We are going to see in the next class of more about other data types.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please.
In matter, Excel 5 characters.
It's a totally depends on us. Let's say I want to declare a variable of size 5. Let's say I want to store data about grades, right? Grades. So grades will definitely going to be up to 3, right? So I'll take extra space, varchar extra space to keep in mind that two spaces will be denoted or will be specified to the information, like the size of the length, right? So we need to always, as a programmer, keep this in my mind that this size of the data should always be plus 2.
Okay.
So it is our responsibility as a programmer.
I had a small doubt. That is, the character length is 5 characters.
Mm-hmm.
In Custom Medium, only 3 character length.
In character or where character?
Where character.
Okay, we only give 3. Okay.
Only 3.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, medium, 5.
Let's say a plus 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 plus. This one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here, the difference is for only memory or for the spaces also. Like the spaces will be for the character next row or column.
No, no. Here we do not have any burden of extra spaces management, because in varchar it is very variable length. Variable length means it is going to take the amount of data inside the memory, only that amount of data which you have stored. So we have only 3 plus one more space to store the information. So this has 3, so this is going to be take all the spaces. But inside this a plus plus, this is going to show an error, because we need to take always to always, so that the data plus the information about data should be stored, right? So this is going to show an error.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
We are going to see, and we are going to create our own table and data type one by one after covering the theory part, so that we are going to see the practical error messages and whether we are going to get this error messages, because nowadays tools are more, the tools like SQL are more advanced as compared to the previous one, right? So there will be a case where if I create a varchar of 5, then it is going to show an error if I store this one, or still it is not going to show an error because it manages the memory inside the tool automatically. So this both can be open, so we need to have some practical knowledge of that. These are the just the theory knowledge we are gaining right now. Okay, so that's it for today's class. Thank you. Good night.